Selena Rezvani, Pushback, How Smart Women Ask and Stand Up for What They Want. Are you tired of feeling undervalued or struggling to get what you want in the workplace? Pushback, by Selena Rezvani presents powerful insights on how to build the courage and learn the skills to advocate for your needs and desires. The book reveals essential negotiation techniques, emphasizing the importance of breaking free from gender stereotypes and embracing our natural abilities as women. Through the study of successful female executives and practical advice, Rezvani helps you unlock the potential of being more assertive, resilient, and courageous in your professional life. Get ready to transform your mindset, embrace risk-taking, and discover the power of pushing back.
Negotiating for women. Women often struggle to negotiate for themselves in the workplace, whether it be for a higher salary or better assignments. They must learn to push back and ask for what they deserve, as this has been shown to be a major contributor to career success. According to a survey of 20 female executives, 60% of their success came from simply asking for what they wanted. Technical skills and academic degrees are important, but the ability to negotiate and advocate for oneself is crucial for advancement. Women must remember that not asking is a choice, and asking and getting what you want is a choice that can make all the difference in both career and life choices. Women and negotiation. Women are less likely to negotiate compared to men, but when they do, they tend to be natural negotiators due to their ability to read emotions and establish relationships. Women place more value on relationships, respect, and balance in life, while men prioritize salary, benefits, power, and status. Women tend to hold back in negotiations due to the fear of damaging relationships. However, they should not be afraid to negotiate and can engage in dialogues until reaching a mutually beneficial agreement. It's essential to understand the importance of claiming what's rightfully yours. Mastering negotiation for women. Trust your intuition, let go of perfectionism, experiment, and be resilient. These are some of the strategies high-ranking female executives use to achieve their goals. Negotiation is both a science and an art that can be mastered with practice. Negotiating can be daunting, especially for women. However, by learning to listen to yourself and trusting your intuition, you can determine when to push back. According to Susan McFarland, Executive Vice President at Capital One, her gut feeling is often smarter than her brain. She suggests taking the time to think overnight about what you want to request for negotiation. High-ranking female executives share certain characteristics that help them succeed. They have learned to let go of perfectionism and embrace risk-taking. They are resilient and adaptable, seeing failure as a temporary obstacle. These women seek help from mentors, especially older female ones, and approach negotiations like scientists, experimenting and learning from mistakes. To negotiate with confidence, start by practicing in low-stakes environments. Use positive affirmations to boost your self-confidence and focus on the positive feelings of successfully asking for what you need. By following these strategies, even women who despise negotiating can master the art and science of negotiation. Boosting your negotiation prowess. The biggest challenge in any negotiation is managing emotions. To prepare yourself mentally and increase your chances of success, it's important to understand your negotiation routes, clarify your goals, and use factual, quantifiable, or historical information to support your argument. Women tend to be more hesitant in negotiations and ask for less compensation than men. To boost your confidence in negotiation skills, consider asking trusted colleagues or mentors for feedback, practicing with role-playing scenarios, and approaching each negotiation as a win-win scenario. Women, learn to negotiate confidently. This book emphasizes the importance of women negotiating confidently by gathering data, understanding their counterparts, seeking help from their network, picking their negotiating style, telling a story, and nailing down the logistics. The author advises women to use hard data, consider their counterpart's psychological state, ask for help from colleagues, tell their story compellingly, and pay attention to the logistics of their negotiation. She encourages women not to fear rejection or silence during negotiations, but to embrace rejection as a learning experience. Finally, the author stresses the importance of building credibility with every negotiation. The art of effective negotiation. Negotiate assertively, build rapport, anticipate objections, be willing to make concessions, and summarize your agreement in writing. Effective negotiation is an art that requires assertiveness, building rapport, anticipating objections, being prepared to make concessions, and summarizing the agreement in writing. To negotiate effectively, you need to be clear about your ask and provide your rationale. Galinsky suggests that most initial requests are not aggressive enough, making it difficult to settle for what you really want. It's best to ask for more than you need, so you have some room to come down. You need to set the pace by slowly unfurling your request, giving others time to respond. It's important to be willing to give and take, not necessarily limited to monetary terms. You should aim to build rapport with your counterparts by being approachable, smiling, and injecting humor into the situation whenever possible. Before getting to your request, it's helpful to list your credentials or highlight your team's strengths and experience. In anticipation of objections, you need to acknowledge the other party's point of view and propose solutions rather than argue. Effective negotiation also requires being bold and passionate while knowing when to be silent. Silence may be awkward, but it can be used to your advantage. Pauses in conversation can provide valuable information while allowing you to process the other party's points carefully. In the event of a deadlock, you should be prepared to make concessions. Relinquishing a point shows respect for the other party and demonstrates your willingness to work towards a mutually beneficial agreement. Finally, it's important to summarize your negotiation in writing to avoid misunderstandings, clarify terms, and document agreements. Once you've finalized a deal, distribute a written summary of what you discussed to all parties. With these tips, you can master the art of effective negotiation. Mastering negotiations. Reflection, feedback, and persistence, essential steps in successful negotiation. Negotiation is a crucial skill that requires a proactive approach in managing both successful and failed outcomes. Reflecting on the negotiation process and identifying the key positive and negative moments can help you learn from your experiences. Giving and receiving feedback constructively can also aid in enhancing your performance. Moreover, it is essential to resist taking rejection personally and view it as a delay instead of a denial. Persistently pursuing your goals while maintaining a positive attitude can eventually lead to success. It is crucial to keep communication channels open and avoid burning bridges, even after negotiation failures.
By implementing the negotiation tactics and strategies outlined in a Pushback, women can learn how to effectively stand up and advocate for what they want and deserve in the workplace. Rezvani highlights the importance of understanding and breaking free from cultural stereotypes and embracing our natural strengths as women. The key takeaways include relinquishing perfectionist tendencies, being resilient and adaptable, seeking help and mentorship, and practicing effective communication. Ultimately, the message of the book is clear. Cultivating the ability to push back and negotiate confidently provides women with the tools to forge a more fulfilling career and a more balanced life. By embracing this powerful approach, you can transform the trajectory of your professional journey, fearlessly pursuing your goals and aspirations.